Hello and welcome back to Rails Minute. Hi everyone, I'm Dan Bostrom, Rails Member Engagement Manager, and I'm here with Deirdre Brennan, Rails Executive Director.
Hi everybody.
Hello, this Rails Minute is our effort to bring you short videos where you can find out more about what is happening with Rails. Deirdre, July is coming up, it's next week. And that means we are headed into a new budget year. So happy new year, I guess.
Happy New Year, right?
Happy New Year.
Happy new fiscal year, right?
New fiscal year, exciting. Yeah. Rails has a budget increase for the first time in a few years. So it's a even happier new year.
Yeah. Right.
And we're making some big plans. Can you talk about those plans for the next fiscal year, including some new positions at Rails?
Sure. Thanks, Dan. Yes, this is great news. Rails has been in existence since 2013, the first budget increase since then. And actually the first system budget increase in probably well over 2 decades. So, and it came just in time because not only because it's been so long, but because of all the increasing costs. So yes, we are definitely making some big plans because, we know that our members need more services, enhanced services, but also just to meet rising costs. As everybody can well imagine, our fuel costs have gone sky high. We use a lot of fuel, driving ththings around. That whole delivery industry is, as I think people have experienced, the difficulties in, read about difficulties in hiring. So that's been an issue. And speaking of hiring, wages are going up, and we have to increase our wages too. So increased costs, as well as we're really happy and appreciative of the Secretary of State, the legislature, the governor, and making this budget increase possible. We are one of the things that we're doing. One of the services that we're focusing on is, of course, resource sharing, which is job one. And we've been building the Find More Illinois service for a number of years, and it's really taking off this year. We have many new members. And we really want to, this is an opportunity to make that more robust for libraries in particular that, can't afford to join a traditional consortium or don't choose to. So we're going to add some, we have like basically one staff, 1.1 staff person on that. So we're going to add there. Data is really booming, burgeoning industry. Librarians, library staff, directors, boards want, more data. So do we, so we make decisions. So we're expanding that area. Also in member engagement, we're adding, as you know, in communications and outreach, adding some digital communications assistance and marketing. So because it doesn't matter what we do if we can't tell people appropriately and robustly what we're doing so they can take advantage of it, then we're not doing our full job. So those are the big things. We're very happy and relieved that we're able to do all of what I just told you.
Yeah, that's great. And it comes at a nice time too, when, after 6 months after we finish our strategic plan.
Exactly. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And so, we've had time to think about what we want to do. Now we're going to do it. So
right.
Wonderful. Okay, so there's a new FAQ document that was produced by our attorney at Ansel Glink, Julie Tappendorf.
Yes.
The document should help answer member questions about the new law extending to the Cards for Kids Act. Would you be able to tell us a little bit more about this, what this means for our libraries?
Yes, so the legislature passed and the governor signed into law Public Act 102-0843, effective May 13th. So it is law. So, it's if libraries are wondering when they have to start following the law's in effect. and the state library will be is developing administrative rules as well, but we asked Julie to put this FAQ out in advance just because we're already getting questions. And essentially, it's very straightforward law. It just expands. It makes a simple change to the to the Local Library Act, the District Act, as well as the Local Library Act. And it's not, there is no mandate here. It just gives public library boards of trustees the power, ability, authority to vote to waive the non-resident card fee for anybody under 18. That's it. The Cards for Kids Act that was enacted last year was for minors under 18 that were eligible for the free or reduced lunch, the federal program. That's mandated. So if there are unserved, and I should say unserved, obviously is all about unserved people, non-residents, as we define non-residents. So that is a mandate. This is not. So boards can choose to waive the fee for students and children. And that's really as much as it says. The state law already requires that every library board of trustees make an annual determination as to whether it's going to participate in the non-resident program and issue non-resident cards. So this is just just gets added into that. So it's not onerous, not cumbersome, it's straightforward. And I think it's absolutely fantastic that this happened, that people, I want to give a shout out in particular to Senator Murphy, because, she gets that kids need public libraries. And it's a question of equity. It's a question of, it's just making sure people have access to educational resources, can read, to encourage reading. Let's face it, reading is a fundamental skill that people must have to succeed in life. So.
Well, I also want to give a shout out to you, Deirdre, because I know you've had a big hand in this, and I know it's been a big push. Yeah, big push for you and in the Rails board of directors as well.
Yes. So, we have a great universal service committee that's been extremely active. So it's definitely been a team effort, but absolutely a passion of mine. There's not many states where people don't have access to a public library. And I know there's a debate amongst our colleagues about, well, people don't choose to, pay taxes for a public library, so then they don't get a public library. But that's, children can't choose. And, just because somebody, ends up in an unincorporated area and they want to get a library card for their children, but they can't because other people in that area don't want to pay the taxes. I mean, there's a lot of nuances here. And I think the point that, to stick on here is this is about kids, so that's it.
That's great.
So, yep.
That's great. And thank you to Ansel Klink for helping clarify some of that for us too.
Definitely, yes.
Okay, well, remember that you can also ask a question of Deirdre and myself. Just email us at communications@railslibraries.info. So finally, this week, we are launching applications for our new Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion cohort. And I know we're specifically looking to have people from all types of libraries and all levels of library staff apply. So what sort of things are they going to be doing, Deirdre? Can you talk just a little bit briefly about this program?
Sure. So this is part of our overall equity, diversity, and inclusion initiative. And, one of the main goals in our strategic plan is to support member libraries as they do EDI work and just generally, support, assist, partner with our members as they as they add services or, you know, do the things that their patrons want. So yes, we will be developing a cohort. As you say, applications will go out this week. We'll be working with our staff, you know, particularly Joe Philippek and his team in consulting and continuing education, but also with our consultant, Biz Lindsay Ryan, to develop the kinds of training and resources that our members need. And I would recommend that everybody go look at our website under the EDI Pulse page, and you know, take a look at all the various things that we're doing already. And that's also where the applications will be posted, I'm sure. So we're very excited about it.
Yeah, and do remember, if you make sure to follow the Rails e-news, which comes out every Wednesday, you'll get more information about it. So we want to make sure that's as robust as it possibly can. So great. Okay, well, that will do it for us. Deirdre, thank you so much for joining me. Happy 4th of July, and we will see you next time.
Thanks, Dan. Bye, everyone.
Bye.